Hi, Dr. Shmaila here. Continue chapter one, number 1 of the kinesiology, that is mechanical principles. Today our learning objectives. Today we study what is equilibrium, type of equilibrium with examples and difference between fixation and stabilization. Now let's start with equilibrium. First of all, you know what is equilibrium? Equilibrium results when the forces acting upon a body are perfectly balanced and body remains at rest. That is equilibrium when the forces are perfectly balanced. Now, types of equilibrium, look at this diagram. Types of equilibrium: stable equilibrium, unstable equilibrium, and neutral equilibrium. Look at this picture. Stable equilibrium, because this triangle has large area of the support, base is larger, so this is stable equilibrium. You give initial displacement and then it come to its original position. Look at this one. This is an unstable equilibrium state. Why? Because it is standing in point, and when you give it initial displacement, then it don't come to its original shape. So we can say that is unstable equilibrium. And neutral equilibrium, when when any body like ball don't change position, it continue in horizontal surface, then it is in neutral equilibrium. Look at this picture too. Stable equilibrium. Book is in stable equilibrium because book has larger area of the support. Pencil is unstable equilibrium because center of gravity is too high, and when you give it initial displacement, then it fall down and don't come to its original shape. Ball, when you um, throw ball on the ground, then it will go and go, roll and roll in the same alignment. Now look at their definition and some understanding, and then relate them with their examples in the human body. Now, what is stable equilibrium? If the forces acting upon a body at rest tend to restore to its original position after it has been displaced, the body is said to be in stable equilibrium. The condition of equilibrium is most stable when the center of gravity is as low as possible and the line of gravity falls near the center of an extensive base. As you see in previous examples, it becomes progressively less stable as the center of gravity is raised and line of gravity falls near to the margin of the base. Rocking while sitting in a rocking chair is an example of stable equilibrium. Now look at unstable equilibrium. If the body is given initial displacement and the force is acting upon it increases this initial displacement, however, the smaller the force may be, the body is said to be in unstable equilibrium. The center of gravity, which is as high as possible, and the smaller base result in a relatively unstable equilibrium because even very small displacement causes the line of gravity to fall outside the base and the body will fall to the ground. Look at this example. Such as this may occur if a person sitting on a narrow base stool leans forward, then it has small base, and when we give initial displacement, then very less chances that the person come to its original position while sitting in a stool. More chances are there that person will fall from the stool. Now, what is neutral equilibrium? In spite of the displacement of the body, the height and position of its center of gravity remain the same in relation to the base. The body is said to be in neutral equilibrium. As for example, when a ball moves on a plane surface, example of the neutral equilibrium include a rolling ball or a person who is propelled in a wheelchair. In a wheelchair, if we give initial displacement, then height and position of its center of gravity almost remain the same in relation to the base, and the wheelchair move and move on. Stability of the human body is greatest in the lying position. It progressively becomes less stable as the center of gravity is raised and bias is reduced, as in sitting and standing. Now, what you conclude that lying position is the most stable position. Now look at fixation and stabilization. What is the difference between them? What are their types? Fixation. Fixation means a state of immobility, and stabilization means state of relative mobility. Now, if we divide fixation into two types: active fixation and passive fixation. Active fixation of the joints by means of co-contraction of the muscle. Active means that a person's muscle can perform their actions, and passive means that we apply some outside support like manual pressure, strapping, bags, etc. Basically, if we look at the definitions, fixation and stabilization. Fixation means complete mobility, immobile the part, but stabilization means relatively immobile. Don't completely immobile, but relatively immobile the part, for the requirement of the to maintain the stability of the position. Contraction of the muscle group is most effective in the performance of the movement when the bone or bones of the origin are stabilized. So contraction results in the movement of the bones or bones of the insertion, as vice versa when the group works with reverse origin and insertion. Stabilization, you can say sometimes stabilization is to a fixation, but uh, there is much difference. That stabilization is normally achieved by the muscle groups working to control movement in the neighboring joints. If, however, the power of coordination of these fixator muscle is inadequate, then an additional force may be needed to compensate for their deficiency. If the contraction is not contributed by the muscles are inefficient or weak, then an external force is needed to maintain to compensate for the deficiency. In giving force passive movement, fixation of the bone proximal to the joint to be manipulated is essential to ensure localization of the movement. Fractures, joint injuries, and diseases necessitating long-term immobility of the joint usually require fixation by mechanical means such as supplantage, balance traction, or operative measures, for example bone grafting or plating, etc. These are all external devices that you provide to give fixation, like look at these pictures: plating, braces, traction, some plintage, bracing. These are all fixation devices. And passive fixation means stabilization, basically proximal attachment of the muscle used to isolate the desired action to a single specific joint. Stabilize the part proximal to the part being tested. Stabilize the part. Look at this line. Stabilization of the proximal attachment of the muscle through the muscle tension, gravitational pull, and external pressure from the manual stabilization. Like you can say that stabilization is when the muscles are when you have to perform manual muscle testing, then you always stabilize the proximal part to isolate the movement in that particular joint. That is our focus. Thank you. That is all.